So again, we are now in the part 7, no? So about accounting essentials for MSME. And today we'll discuss naman about adjusted trial balance, no? And siguro we end with our completing the accounting cycle. Hopefully we have time, no? So ano class ang ibig sabihin of adjusted trial balance, no? We are finished now with the adjustment. Ito naman ay after adjustment, no? The adjusted trial balance is prepared after all the adjusting entries have been journalized. Yes, no? It shows the balances of all accounts at the end of the accounting period. And the effects of it, of course, it will occur in the period, no? Same also with the trial balance. It also proves the total debits and the total credits, no? After all adjustments have been made. And the FS can be prepared directly from the adjusted trial balance, no? If you notice, ito yung sample ng ating trial balance. If you notice, kanina we have trial balance before adjustment, ngayon naman ay after adjustment. Okay? So, yan yung sample natin. So, yung mga blue, yan ang sample ng ating adjustment, no? As discussed in our part 6. Account receivable, 200, no? For sure, ano yan? Ang ano niya ay sales or revenue. Then we have supplies advertising, you have prepaid insurance, accumulated depreciation, for sure ang kabangga niya ay depreciation expense. So ganun lang, no? Adjusted trial balance, it is after your adjustment. We are now ready. Yes, no? To prepare our FS. Okay? So, very important is preparing your FS. Ano yung mga FS, no? You have your income statement. It is prepared from the revenue and expenses. Okay? You have also your owner's equity. Uh, you record the revenues, the expenses, the owner's capital, and if you have drawings, you will also to record our balance sheet, no? Your assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. Alright, yan. Ito yung mga sample class, no? And we have cash flows pa. If you notice, very important is the adjusted trial balance, no? Then we have a simple income statement wherein you have your revenues minus expenses. It is more on small business lang, no? And please take note that the net income of 2842 it should be transferred sa ating owner's equity as part of the net income. Yan ay related. Okay? And your balance of 12,342, dapat yan ay ilalagay natin sa balance sheet. If you notice, part na siya ng balance sheet of the 12,342. Okay? Yan. And this is the example of your financial statement. To record your statement of comprehensive income or profit or loss, that would be your income statement. Also very important is the statement of financial position. That would be your balance sheet, your asset, liabilities, and owner's equity. Yeah? You have also here our statement of equity, changes in equity, or your retained earnings, diba? To record, no. And the last one is all about our cash flow statement. Okay. Ito na yung ginawa natin, no? Steps in the accounting cycle, no? So we analyze, we journalize, we post to the ledger, we prepare trial balance, we journalize again, and adjusting entries done, prepare trial balance done, no? FS kayon tapos na rin. So we discussed na about the worksheet, no? So very important also is how you will be able to complete the accounting cycle, no? In the part 7, very important to know ano bang ibig sabihin ng worksheet. Yan yung kulay dilaw dati, no? Ay, diba? Columnar pad pa, no? Is a multi-column form that may be used in the adjustment process and in preparing your FS. That's why class very important that it is a working tool and supplementary device for the accountants and not a permanent accounting record. Yes. Hindi siya permanent accounting record, no? And the worksheet is just parang it will serve lang na mas madali ka gumawa ng financial statement. Ito yung mga sample ng worksheet. Sa first two column, you have to prepare your trial balance. We are done already, di ba? Enter the adjustment data, we are also done. No? Okay, enter the adjustment balances, tapos na rin tayo, no? So, wala pa tayo in terms of the income statement or your balance sheet to extend the adjustment balance to appropriate columns and calculate or income loss and completes the worksheet. Yan ang ibig sabihin, class, ng worksheet. Okay, so also, very important is to discuss about the purpose of closing entry. As discussed also kanina, assets, liabilities, and owner's equity are all real accounts. Ibig sabihin, hindi na yan magbabago. Okay? Nagbabago lang yan about your revenue, expenses, drawings because they are all to be temporary account. And all of this are to be transferred sa ating owner's equity account. Okay. That's why, class, ito yung sample ko kanina, no? Temporary or nominal accounts, those are close to the equity, revenues, expenses, and owner's drawing. They are all to be reported, to be adjusted or to be transferred sa ating permanent or real. Ano yan? Your owner's capital account. You have your assets, liabilities, and the owner's equity account. Ito, class, ay income statement. Yung kabila naman ay your balance sheet. If you notice, sample of the closing entries, revenues have a debit balance or has a debit balance. Sorry, credit balance, we will debit para maging zero lang, no? And all of this are to be transferred, no, sa ating capital account. Okay? Yan. So, ito rin naman, no, as sample, no, you have your opening balance. They're all to be transferred sa ating drawings. And that's the purpose of the closing entry para ang matira na lang ay yung permanent account. Ibig sabihin, nakaseparate na yung ating, nakaseparate na yung, yung ating revenue, no? Anyway. Also, very important is about closing entries. Ano naman yung closing entries? Okay? Thus, the balance in the owner's capital account is equal to the ending balance reported in the balance sheet. The answer is yes. Na dapat yan. Are all your temporary account balances is zero? The answer is yes. Okay? So, please take note of that. Yan yung importante natin, no? Okay. Also, closing entries, ito yung mga sample ng closing entries. Sales have a normal credit balance. Para magsarado siya, if you notice, yan ay nasa debit balance, diba? Also, we have all our expenses have a debit balance. Para magsarado, gagawin natin ay credit and to be transferred sa ating income summary. If you notice last, yung income summary naman ay nilipat natin sa ating capital. Yan ang temporary account, no? Okay. That's why very important is that so after closing the entry, no? And the last one, gagawin natin is the post-closing trial balance. After closing, the entries have been journalized and posted. You have now your post-closing trial balance. Again, to prove pa din the equality of your debit and credit. Kaya lang ang pagkakaiba uh, lang ay yan ay only your assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. Ibig sabihin, class, na ilipat na natin yung ating net income, if any, nailipat mo na yan, may drawings na sa ating CR Bird Capital. If you notice, your debit is 21,950, your credit is the same amount. I think this is our last, no? So, we are finished now with the accounting cycle, if you notice, diba? So, accounting for MSME, very important to know the steps of the accounting cycle. We analyze, we journalize, we post to the ledger, we prepare trial balance, journalize the adjusting entry, we prepare adjusted trial balance, you prepare the FS. Yan yung importante, no? You journalize the post-closing trial balance and prepare the post-closing trial balance. So again, thank you for listening in my all of my part, I think part 7 or part 8, no, of this accounting for MSME. If you have question, don't hesitate to message me. So again, thank you very much and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.